There it is. Confirmation.
April 27th, 2026, SGMT. Let me show you how this trade actually works, because most people are doing this completely wrong. The stock spikes on news, runs to 7.6 to 1, and what do beginners do? They chase it at the top. That's the mistake. The real trade doesn't happen there. It happens on the pullback. Price drops to 650. That's where I start paying attention. Not buying, not guessing, just watching, waiting for evidence. Then we get the bounce. Now price starts pushing back up toward that purple line on the chart. That's the volume-weighted average price. This is the true average price based on volume. So when price is above it, buyers are in control. When it pulls back to it and holds, that's support. Now look where this is happening. Right under 7. That's not random. That's a psychological level. Those are your solid blue lines. Whole numbers like 7, 8, 9. These are areas where traders hesitate, take profits, or get trapped. So now we have two things lining up: volume-weighted average price and a psychological level. That's where the setup starts forming. I'm not buying randomly. I'm anticipating the move. Reclaim of the volume-weighted average price combined with the break of 7. That's confluence. But before I even enter, I already know where I'm getting out. Now look at the other blue lines, the ones with spaces in them. Those are daily levels. These come from previous highs on the daily chart. That means real sellers were there before. Real resistance already happened there. So when price comes back into those areas, you should expect a reaction. Not guess, expect it. My levels were 7.20, 8.76, 8.84. So watch what happens. Price pushes into 7.20 and it hesitates. That's resistance doing its job. But when it breaks, that's confirmation. That's when momentum steps in. And here's what most people completely miss. That purple line, the volume-weighted average price, keeps acting as support the entire move. Every pullback holds. That tells you buyers are still in control. That's your confirmation to stay in the trade. Then we break 8. Another psychological level. And now the move accelerates. This is where the trade pays. Price pushes all the way up to 8.70, right into our pre-planned resistance zone, exactly where I expect it to react. That's not luck. That's structure. That's preparation. So if you're trying to understand this, stop focusing on the news. The news brings attention, but the reaction creates the opportunity. Watch how price behaves around the volume-weighted average price. Watch psychological levels. Respect daily resistance. Stack your evidence. Because when you do that, it starts to feel like you can predict the future. But you're not predicting. You're reading the chart. Evidence. Patience. Profit.